Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames. In this video, we're gonna talk about Lisa Marie Presley's death and something that experts have discovered about her death, which they say it is very worrying to the point where they're calling it a chronic Presley problem. If you guys remember, it was on June 12th of this year that Lisa Marie Presley had passed away at the age of 54. No, I am aware that it was said it was drugs, it was alcohol, it was the passing of her son, and the list goes on. But after she had died, it was reported that she suffered from a cardiac arrest. However, what the autopsy had revealed was that she passed away from a small bowel obstruction. Not just that, after her passing, they were able to identify similar medical conditions in Lisa as her father, Elvis Presley, had suffered with and died the very same way that Lisa had passed. Isn't that something that is surprising? But many people believe that something was going on with her, including her, trying to manage with the death of her son. No, I want you guys to listen this, right? Lisa Marie Presley, right? They're saying that she has been suffering from a number of health issues in the months and years preceding her passing, just like her father had, including heart issues, long-lasting fevers, nausea, and, the list goes on, just as Lisa was experiencing, right? No, they're saying that the autopsy also stated that Lisa Marie had complained of abdominal pain the morning of her death and was rushed to the hospital after being found unconscious in her Calabasas home. Now, when she was brought into the emergency room, she suffered heart issues and had a temporary pacemaker installed due to the life-threatening rhythms, right? No, her condition later declined and she went into cardiac arrest and was officially pronounced 20 minutes later. So here these people are believing that this woman had actually passed away from a heart attack. However, what they later discover, the county medical examiner coroner said that a fatal bowel obstruction to a common complication from bariatric surgery, which is a weight loss procedure that she had undergone years prior, had developed. What Elvis Presley historian is saying is that there are so many similarities between what Elvis went through and Lisa Marie went through leading up to their death, right? Now, they're saying that many people in Elvis Presley lineage also suffered from chronic bowel issues, including Elvis Presley himself. They're saying that the obstruction itself was caused by a scar tissue from a gastric bypass that was performed years ago. At face value, that has little correlation to how her famous father died, right? Because they're saying that Priscilla did a bariatric surgery. Scar tissues had developed, and the scar tissues actually was causing a bowel obstruction. But they're saying also that her heart, the rhythm was off. They had to put a pacemaker in. And Elvis Presley historian is saying that everything that happened to Priscilla, to Lisa Marie Presley is the same thing that happened to other relatives of her father, and it also led to their death. They're saying that they cannot, say there's a correlation, but evidently there had to have been. Seems as though they have some abdominal issues, right? But in Lisa Marie Presley's case, what they can tell is that the bariatric surgery that she did develop a scar tissue would cause a bowel obstruction, which compromise her blood supply, which leads to tissue damage, and then infection, and then organ failure, which actually resulted in her death. But this is really something that is very shocking, because Lisa Marie said that she had always have bowel issues, right? She had an inflammatory bowel disease and chronic constipation. She had always had those problems as a child. Not just that, her father also had those problems. And they said that Lisa Marie Presley would often joke and said that it's a chronic Presley problem, because she was aware that the problem definitely exists in her family. And what they are theorizing is that the gastric bypass, later did her more harm than good. But this is really sad. But at the same time, it is really also kind of interesting, don't you think? Now, guys, they're further adding that Elvis Presley, before his passing, he gained a lot of weight. He had a big belly, and he was often teased about it. But they're saying that it is because of the chronic bowel disease that runs in the family, and that also led to his death. They're also saying that there are two uncles of Elvis Presley who suffered from strokes at an early age, both Travis Smith and Tracy Smith, and they also had similar health complications. So they're basically saying that there's a problem that runs in the Presley family, and it also led to Lisa Marie Presley's death. It contributed to it, associated with the surgery that she had undergone. Now, guys, I want to hear from you, because this chronic Presley problem, it's really interesting to see how genetics do affect us even more than how we think it does at times. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know, what are your thoughts on this chronic Presley problem? And while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share if you care, and see you all later. Bye, guys.